Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the Different by Design YouTube channel. I'm your host, Nick Treester, and today we're going to be doing the world's worst workshop tour. Now, hold on tight and let's go for this fun ride. Time being, this is my workshop, and it's quite disorganized and very cramped. A lot of money, I'd build a really nice shop. I'd have a lift, I'd have a sandblasting cabinet, I'd plumb in all the air compressor stuff. It'd be hopefully heated, hopefully cool. I'd also have ample space to work, ample space to take things apart, dissect it, look at it, rebuild it, all that good stuff. But honestly, this is reality. I do hope to one day have a full shop where I can pull things apart, work on them, and fix them, and that sort of thing. So, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to give like a reality check, like, hey, this is like actually what I'm working with over here. So, I figured this would be our first video for today. 1964 Studebaker Commander. So this is actually something that the previous owner left. I don't know if you can see that. They must have been a car guy too. I 3D printed those on my 3D printer. This whiteboard is drywall screwed into this beam. I've got like a shelf here with all this stuff. And then I try and at least keep the diesel cans for my my jet burner over there up away from the ignition source, but as we all know, shops do like to go up sometimes, so I try to keep the fire extinguisher over there. Now this is something kind of cool. I got this for free at work last year. They were cleaning out our facility, and I was actually able to score this cart. It's a Harbor Freight cart. I keep all my nice tools in there, and then this is another thing that I bought with my own money. That's a drill press that I got off of Amazon. I believe it's Chinese. It's actually a pretty good little drill press. I've used it a couple times. And then these are actually my tool chests. It's where I keep most of my everything. I've tried to label all of my tools so that they're neatly organized, but obviously that isn't very much of a reflection of the rest of the place. So, consumables, stool, of course no tripping hazards or anything like that. Instead, I've got this jet burner here, pretty nice. Looks like it's melting snow pretty good. So, come over here, we can take a look at it. We're in Iowa, so the weather is absolutely nasty. So, obviously, very cramped. Not a real great place to be on a cold day like this, but it's not bad. So, my window's down on the Lark, or the Commander, if you want to be totally correct. Nice thing is, I did save a cylinder head, so I've got two sets of cylinder heads over here. Those are both for overhead valve, 6-cylinder Studebaker engines. I'm a Studebaker nut. I love Studebakers. Studebakers are the best cars ever made. This is the first engine stand that I ever bought. It's held 2 Studebaker engines on it, both overhead valve engines. I've got a third one assembled. That flathead engine back here is going to go on that engine stand. I've got one transmission there. I've got another transmission here that I saved out of a junk car. Air compressor, engine hoist, another engine. This is my car. I bought it for $1,200. It did not run. I got it running, barely. Then it needed a lot more work. We pulled the transmission first. I rebuilt the transmission. That transmission is sitting right here. It's aluminum. The previous owner cracked it. I'll just show where it cracked. Anyway, we pulled the transmission. Then it needed to have the engine pulled. I pulled it. been working on that. That engine is right here. I've repainted it. It honestly needs to go to the machine shop to have everything resurfaced and rebored. And then it will go back in here. And that's kind of where we're at right now. I've repainted the fenders for the inside of the engine bay. So yeah, this is kind of my setup for now.
So now that you've seen some of the basic elements of my shop, I'm going to give you a little bit of a look of the overview. Now on this wall, I have to keep everything that I want access to. Unfortunately, this garage is small enough that there's not really any room to have two walls where you can get at stuff. So I've lined all of my toolboxes, my workbench, and any shelving on this other wall. Now in this next shot, we're moving towards the back, which I showed earlier. I keep some of the larger items back there. I'm able to push the car in and out as needed, so typically if I want to work on anything, I do have to push the Studebaker out. Here's my tabletop. I do have a portable power pack that I use for both shooting and for the garage. It's a pretty nice item that are available on Amazon, which sort of leads me into my next point about electricity. I do have one power outlet, that's it. So you gotta be kind of sparingly about the electricity, and that's why I use the power pack so much. Now in this next clip, I just wanted to show just how hard it is to get in and out of the garage. Not a fire hazard whatsoever. I'm just gonna work in my garage and you'll be along for the ride and see kind of what it's like to rearrange stuff and move things around just to be able to wrench on stuff. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching this Different by Design garage tour. Please make sure to like and subscribe so that you can see more future content and future projects. Adios.